I am here at the park, and I told you guys that I was going to bring you along on my journey of channeling Source more directly, whereas I tend to channel Source primarily through my tarot cards. I have brought them because I don't think I could, they're my safety blanket, right? But I am going to not use them first. I'm going to sit here and just meditate and clear my mind and see what I can channel. And if I'm posting this, you know I got something, because otherwise I'm not going to post it. And then I will come back in with the message, and also I will draw some tarot cards as a confirmation to see if I, got the message that I was meant to have, my safety blanket. So I'll check back in. Okay, I got a good message. It feels like baby steps. It feels like I got some images in my mind that were very, very vague and fuzzy outlines, but that gave me very strong words to go with these fairly vague images that I was receiving. So I'm going to tell you the message that I feel like I got, and then I'm going to draw some tarot cards to see if the message from the cards aligns with the message in my mind. So I was thinking about the fact that today is September 11th. It's been weighing on my mind a lot and my heart heavily today, as I remembered exactly where I was when the news of the towers getting hit came out, and how that whole day went and felt, and how the days after went and felt. And I was thinking about, we've got an election coming up, and there's a lot of fear and a lot of heaviness on all sides, a lot of feelings from everyone about things being out of control and feeling very scary, which ironically mirrors a lot of the same feelings of things being out of control and unknown and very scary on September 11th, 2001. And the message that I feel that I got was to remember that first is Source. First Source was, and first we were Source. And everything that came since then, since we have fractioned from Source and incarnated into this world and this lifetime, there is fear and there is chaos. It is a part of this matrix that we have created and that we live in, but that we do not have to be ruled by that fear and chaos, and what we can do to stand firm like a tree in the breeze, what we can do to navigate the time that we're in and the life that we chose to incarnate into, is to remember that we are not actually alone, even if we feel alone, because absolutely everyone and everything are interconnected in a very complex matrix that we are all co-creating together. And that what is the most important thing is for as many of us as possible to awaken to these truths, that first there was Source, of our own creation, and that we are all connected. But that interconnection shifts and changes as we, as a collective, shift and change, and most importantly, wake up. And when we realize that we are all connected to each other and to everything here, because all of it is actually source, then we can realize that we can be most strongly connected and significantly more connected with everyone else who is waking up and connecting to this connected energy, because it helps us to tune into each other's frequencies more strongly. It allows us to recognize each other. It allows us to lift each other up. It allows us to strengthen each other. It allows the whole collective to start to raise their vibration and their consciousness more quickly. It's like something that starts off a train that starts off very, very slowly because the weight is so heavy and the inertia is so strong. But as the train continues to move forward and build momentum, it's able to go faster and faster and faster. And so our job is not to get overwhelmed by the chaos or to be ruled by the fear, but to do what we can to ground our energies while awakening and connecting with other people, and plug yourselves into communities of people and follow people and have conversations with people who are all awakening and on this journey, and help to pull each other along and help to co-create a completely different existence as a collective consciousness, because that is how we move away from fear and towards beauty and joy and truth, which is what we really came here to experience. Because at the end of the day, it all goes back to source anyway. Okay, I drew my cards. The question I asked was, what is today's message for the collective? So y'all can do like my preteen sons do and rate me on a scale of 0 to 10 on how close you think this message is to the one that I just gave, right? So the first message I got was the Page of Swords, the first card I drew. And the Page of Swords is all about new ideas, but the pages are always children, right? And so I always like to also think of it like how a child will come up with all kinds of ideas that may sound wild or crazy or impossible, but it's just that energy of like anything's possible, you know? And I love that the second card I got was the Fool, because it's also a big energy of like anything's possible, but the Fool is headed on a new journey, and she is full of hope and excitement. She just knows in her bones that it's all gonna work out and it's gonna be amazing and something awesome is gonna come at the end of that journey, right? Like, she's not worried about it. Okay, well, we're outside in the wind, so here's the wind in my hair. She's not worried about the wind in her hair. And the last card I got was the Queen of Wands, which I actually got for a client in a reading earlier today. And the analogy I used was Princess Diana in her revenge dress, right? She'd gone from like, you know, sad and depressed and overwhelmed and everything just sucking to be like, you know what? I look amazing. I feel amazing. I'm totally powerful. I'm able to do whatever I want to do, and I'm going to do whatever I want to do. I'm going to wear the sexy little black dress. I'm going to go to the events. I'm going to hold my head high. I'm going to do like whatever makes me happy and passionate and joyful. And I feel like this is reflected in the message that I got, but I'm running out of time for this video. So we'll just have to discuss it in another video or in the comments. Let me know.